Kwa majina naitwa Immaculate. Nimefurahi sana kwa kucheza mpira ya magogo. Nimetia zawadi. Tunasemaje? Asante.
Today is a very beautiful day because we have a young girl here in front of us who is going to tell us an amazing story about a journey that was going to be very, very negative to her life, but she turned it around and she became very successful. This is Immaculate, whom you've just listened to on the previous clip, and she was actually 11 at that time when we started Tunza, and she was very adorable, very understanding, listening to instructions, following everything that we told her. And so when 2 years later, well, not 2 years later, 4 years later, because she was in primary school, but 2 years into high school, I get a message that she's pregnant. I was very disappointed because she's not one that I thought this would happen to. However, I am aware that these things do happen. So what I did was try to follow up and see that is she okay, make sure that she goes back to school and all that. So we had just done a sex education workshop 6 months prior, and then COVID hit. I think it was actually during COVID that we did that. We did the education. And then boom, she gets pregnant. I'm like, wait, did we fail? Like, did she learn anything? And so I happened to be in Kenya after that, and I tried by all means to find her and talk to her. She wasn't coming to practice. We reached out to the mother, and the rumors were that she was pregnant. The mother was denying it. And okay, so I said, I don't want to see her ever again because they're not being cooperative. Tunza is here for you through thick and thin. Tunza is here when things are good, when things are not good. That's why we are here for the girl child, because these things do happen. And if they were not going to take our goodwill in the right way and present their case to us, then I had no business with dealing with that family. So it so happened that she was able to have her child and get back to school on time to continue with education. She didn't go back to hockey right away, but she really worked hard and did very, very well in her high school exams. So that's very impressive. But despite the fact that I actually told my administrator that I do not want to see her at Tunza again, they went, around the curve, and the administrator let her back in. And later on, when I asked her why, she said because most of the blame doesn't lie on the girl. It is the parents who are really trying to hide this thing and keeping her at home. And no matter how many times we call her to come see us, they're the ones who are refusing her to come out. So we'll hear from her and her experience. And just to clarify, we are airing this with the permission of Immaculate, and she's very vocal about her experience, even among the other girls. Very vocal, because she says there's a lot to learn. She says if she had heeded to what we used to teach them, if she had heeded to the advice we were giving them, this would not have happened to her. But she more leaned onto the fact that her parents were okay with her seeing this guy. And so I think what we taught her went out the window. So it is with her permission that we are putting this forward for other girls to learn. She's a very good inspirational speaker, and I think she will succeed in life. I really do believe she'll succeed in life and remain an inspirational speaker to girls who are going through this or who are about to be trapped into such a situation. So yeah, we'll get on with it and hear from Immaculate herself.
My name is Immaculate. I have finished my Form 4 previous year in Nyamira Girls. I'm now 19 years. I got pregnant at 15 years of age in Form 2. I find it very difficult. I was afraid to tell you. That's why you
disappeared on me.
Yes.
We had just done a sex education seminar. So why? I mean, that's why I was disappointed. So you didn't learn anything from that, or what really happened?
By the time we were doing sex education, I was already pregnant, but I did not know. I was very disappointed. That's why I was trying to be lonely with almost everyone, because most of my age mates were not like me.
Yeah.
So I feel unique all over the people.
You didn't tell us, so who did you tell first?
First, I tell my girlfriend, my best girlfriend in school, because I went back to school when people were being tested. It's when I knew.
Oh, so when you go to school, they do pregnancy tests.
Yes. It's when I've realized that I was pregnant.
Did you know how far along you are? Like how many months?
I didn't know, because they were trying to remind me of my periods, but I have periods that I can be on my periods this month, next month I skip, this month like that. So
That's why you didn't think.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was your experience after you discovered you're pregnant? Everybody knows. What did you feel like, for example, when you went to the hospital the first time? Who did you see there? Were you feeling strange, out of place? Tell us.
When I went to the hospital for the first time, the maternity ward, most of people who were there were big women. I was the only small girl there. So I feel, hey, wow, why am I here?
Why am I here? Exactly.
Hey, and I'm the only one who is small there.
Yes.
So I got a very friendly, good nurse who motivated me a lot. Who was also having a story like mine.
Okay.
Yeah. That also gave me more chance to, the way the nurse told me her story.
Yes.
Motivated me to become a nurse, and I want to do the course of nurse.
Oh, that's where you got your interest in nursing.
Yes.
Okay. Have you visited her again?
Yeah, we just talk on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
She checks on you.
Yes.
Okay. So so now you are there, you're in the village, walking in the village pregnant, people know you're from Tunza, you're playing hockey. How did you handle that?
The way I was motivated by Berlin from Tunza, that's give me opportunity to just focus on my own business, even though people were talking negative about the organization, things, so many things. But me, I just kept on the words that I was told by Auntie Berlin, motivated me a lot.
Yeah, because they were saying that Tunza girls are just getting pregnant. They pluralized everything because of you.
Yeah.
And they're like, what is going on?
They were just talking in general, but I was the only one. So I just tried to.
Stay positive.
Yeah.
Okay, so at that point, did you know you'll go back to school before you talked to coordinator Berlin, Auntie Berlin, before you talk to the nurse? Did you even think you'll go back to school?
I didn't think so. I was desperate. I was just wondering how was my life.
Your life was over?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and after you had the baby, how long did you stay home before you went back to school?
1 week.
1 week. So how long did you breastfeed your baby?
3 days.
That's not fair.
For the just circumstances forces me to do so.
So who told you to go back to school? Who said, okay, it's fine, you can come?
Oh, my class teacher always make calls to my mom. She was also having a story like me, and she told mom what I'm supposed to do to make sure the milk is not disturbing me.
Yeah.
I was supposed to eat green grams,
Yeah.
the green grams, the dry ones,
Yeah.
uncooked.
Uncooked?
Yeah,
Oh my. Okay.
yeah. I eat green grams, so I breastfeed the baby first day, the whole day, second day, only lunchtime and night. Then the third day, only night. Then I stopped. She
So
started
if the
eating.
baby was crying, you're just looking at her. It's a girl, right?
Yes.
So she was crying and just looking at her, and you can't give her milk
Hey,
because you're
yeah,
going to school.
yeah.
You didn't cry?
I didn't cry.
Okay. So when you were about to go to school, who was going to take care of the baby?
My elder sister was supposed to join a college, but it forces her to postpone and come back to take care of the baby.
She sacrificed for you.
Yeah.
You're very close.
Yes.
That's a good sacrifice. Has she gone back to college now?
Yes.
Okay. So now here you are, you go back to school, everyone in school knew you were pregnant, you went home. How do you adjust to the school setting? You're a different IMMA now.
When I go back to school, I went for post guidance and counseling. We have pre guidance and counseling and post.
Ah.
Yeah. So when I go for post guidance and counseling, I was motivated. We were given videos every Tuesday, videos concerning girls like us who have experienced things like us, that condition, and we were motivated a lot that we are supposed to be different with other people.
So the school had a support system that really helped you.
Yes.
Okay. And before you were pregnant, did you know there are cases like that, or you knew about the cases? There are many cases after you got pregnant.
I knew the cases after I got pregnant.
Then you realize, oh my goodness, this happens.
Yes.
It's not just me.
Yeah.
Okay. So I heard that you came back to Tunza and gave a speech to the girls, talked to the girls, after I told you not to ever come back.
Yeah.
What made you come back?
My confidence. I can say my confidence make me to come back, and I talk to the girls with the experience, and most of the girls listen to me, and
They
they
didn't
ask,
make fun of you, they were listening.
yeah, and they ask me many questions. Some were saying, I have my friend saying that she has a boyfriend and I don't have, I feel awkward, but I try and encourage them to leave alone the boys. Even if you are having the friend who is encouraging you to have boyfriend, just leave the friend. Yeah.
Okay. You told them that you are in the same boat and this happened to you.
Yes.
Okay, so after you got a very, very good grade, of course. B minus is good. Do you think you got that grade because you had to work extra hard because of the situation you were in, or do you think if you didn't have the baby, you would have even performed better?
I can say having the baby motivated me a lot to do everything extra, because I find that I was looking at like I'm different with these other students, and even though we are in uniform, teachers saying we are equal, but me, according to me, mentally, I knew that I'm different with them. So I was trying to do things different with them. Studying end up at 9:30, me I'll end mine at 10, because these 30 minutes I want to do something different with them, extra. Yeah.
Now we talk about hockey. So how did the hockey people receive you? The coaches, the girls?
In school, the coaches, I can say they were fine to me, because they told me they were having so many players who have been like me, who have even the top players, best players, but after all they come up, catch up and go on. So in the pitch, I was trying to do things different with other students. Even if they are going 3 laps, me I'll go 2. Then I'll play aside of the pitch.
Okay.
Yeah, to keep the skills, because the skills can disappear.
Yeah. You don't train. The skills can disappear if you don't train. So they were not mean to you or talking about you, or it was just normal.
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. That's a good environment to be in. Okay, so just to wrap up, what would you tell a 15-year-old now who's, like, I know you already said you talk to the girls in Tunza, but if we have this year, if we have a seminar, skills and sex education seminar, and they're 15-year-olds, they're sitting there looking at you, and you have to talk to them, what are some of the things you'll tell them?
To a teenager old who is already still getting high education, I can tell her to focus only on education. There is time for everything.
Yeah.
But this time it is time for studying.
Yeah.
Let her study, leave alone the boys. Let the book be your man.
Book be your man. That's
yes.
good. Why? Because men are what?
They all come with nice words telling you this, promising you things that they cannot fulfill.
So they lie.
Yes.
Yeah. So the father of your baby is around, or he disappeared? Is he helping?
After getting pregnant, I knew the father. I didn't want anything to do with him because I think I feel like men are just nothing in my life because spoiled my life.
They spoiled your life. Yeah. But you got it back. Look at you now. You finished school. You got a good grade. You're waiting to go to college. You want to be a nurse.
Yes.
Yeah. So now you have all this experience. So I believe in college you'll stay as unique as you say. You're different. So you'll work extra hard knowing you already have.
I will continue with that moral. That I've not end up.
Yeah.
I'm still forward into my future.
You'll forward into your future.
Yes.
And hockey, will you stop playing now that you're finished with high school?
No, I must continue. I must continue playing.
What has hockey done to you that you want to continue playing?
I like hockey. Naturally, I like hockey. I like playing hockey. So it keeps me fit. Yeah. So I'll continue playing hockey even in college and continue studying hard and extra the way I used to.
Okay. And finally, we are doing college showcase, with hockey. Of course, not all colleges play hockey, you have a good grade, you can go to any college in Kenya here that you want. What would you tell any college that are looking for someone like you? What would you tell them? Why should they pick you? It's like an appeal, like, I'm here, I have this grade and I want to come to your college, something like what would you tell the college people looking at Tunza girls?
Oh, I can tell the college I am a very hardworking girl and I have a lot of confidence. So I would like to join your college to continue working hard and to play more. Yeah.
Okay. And your girl, how old is she now?
2 years.
So she's 2 years now.
Yeah.
And as she grows up, what are some of the things you'll be telling her?
Oh, that's why I was working hard. I didn't want the life of my baby to be the way mine. I will try to provide anything that I didn't have for her to have.
I'm Balin Kwamboka, Administrator Tunza Sport, and today I'm going to talk about Immaculate who joined the Nyamira Girls in 2020 and did her KCC in 2023, and she attained a B-. Okay, what I wanted Immaculate to know is that people make mistakes and we learn from our mistakes. So when she was already pregnant, of which we could not change the situation at the moment, I decided to be that shoulder she could lean on, and at least I could talk to her, speak to her about hope. And I used to encourage her to work harder in class so that even if she made a mistake, her grades will always defy all odds.
Tunza president told you precisely to discontinue the membership of Immaculate because her family was uncooperative and never disclosed the truth. Why did you defy these instructions?
It wasn't Immaculate's mistake, but it was the parents' mistake. Because back in the village, while Immaculate was at home, the parents were now playing the rules. They laid down the rules. So wherever we could even have meetings, Immaculate couldn't come. And again, the parents from the other girls, it was like Immaculate was the talk of the society. But while Immaculate was in school, wherever I could visit the school, she used to be the first one to come running to me. She wasn't even ashamed of her pregnancy. She could just come running to me, hug me. At least she could see some hope with me wherever she could see me. So to me, I felt it was the parents' mistake, not Immaculate's mistake. That's why I kept her going on. At the same time, she was hardworking. I could see potential in her. I could see better grades in her. I could see a story. I could see her as one of the Tunza stories, which end with a story with a good ending. That's why.
Do you think you and Tunza are doing enough to prevent many of these teenage pregnancies?
Yes.
How?
Okay, we've been conducting sex education to the girls. We've been teaching them about life skills. And the most major thing we've been doing is a pads drive, whereby we collect pads and distribute it to the girls on a timely basis. Most of these girls get pregnant because they go on looking for pads. In fact, major contribution to teenage pregnancy, it's because of pads, the sanitary towels. These girls, most of them go to border guys who can at least buy them sanitary towels, because now they shy away from using clothes while they are on their periods. Immaculate learned her lesson, and she's been helping me towards talking to the girls about teenage pregnancies. In fact, if she spots even one of the girls chit-chatting with a guy or something, she'll always come and report that girl. So she knows the dangers of men, of associating herself with men, and she's been key points towards educating the other girls about sex education. That's what I love most about her. She's never shied away from being a mother.
What kind of future do you see for Immaculate, and what can you tell potential sponsors who want to invest in her further education?
Immaculate wants to pursue a degree in nursing. Immaculate is a girl who is very ambitious. She's determined. She's got potential. She's charming. She's a team player. She has all the good qualities you might think of. So to me, I can see a girl who is very successful in the coming 5 years.
What is it about Tunza that made you follow up on the girl?
Tunza is about passion and compassion. We inspire too. We show love and steer the girls towards a better and sustainable future, and use sports as a bridge towards a better future.